Get ready for some cool talk. Presented by Brown's Heating, Air, and Plumbing. With your host, Brandon Brown.
Good morning. Welcome to Cool Talk, October 18th. Man, the year. Me and Woody were talking before the show I guess we talk about it every show, I guess, just about like how fast the year is flying by. We were looking at the calendar and just crazy how end of October is here. So it feels like it just goes by so fast. It's like you're always missing something. And one thing I've missed, I know October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I wanted to make sure we did not get through the month. We didn't get through the end of the month and forget to bring that up. Thoughts and prayers for anybody that's going through it right now, or have been through it. We pray for complete healing, and then we know it's a big month, so for women to get checked, make sure it just seems like each year you see people younger and younger being diagnosed with breast cancer, and the numbers going up. So we just want to make sure we are bringing awareness to that. That is a big month for that on that aspect, and that we're praying, thoughts and prayers for anybody that's going through it or have been through it or have a family member or friend going through it, that you're able to get through it. And if you're getting close to the age you need to be checked, please line that up, because I'm sure the earlier the better. If it's detected, the better that you could, the chances are higher to get through it. So also, I know October is Fire Prevention Month. Now's the time of year people are starting to fire up their gas logs, water, heaters, cooking, things like that. Make sure you're not only checking your smoke detectors, but if you have gas, you have the dual detector that does smoke and gas, so that you're protected, and get all your appliances checked and clean, especially a heating system. Now's the time to call us at Brown's Heating, Air, and Plumbing and get your house checked for the winter. I know it's getting now a little late. We've had people, we've been advertising and lining these up since August, even though it was hot. But it's never too late to call us, 434-610-4373, and line up your cleaning. Ask about our memberships. Our service plans are very affordable. It covers a whole year, a wide range of discounts and benefits. It's well worth it. And they start around $210 a year. So that's nothing to get, someone out twice a year, checking your system in heating mode, cooling mode. And if you have any breakdowns throughout the year and you call us, it's no overtime fees if it's a weekend, if you're a member, and you're getting, 10% off of not only heating and air service and repairs, but plumbing service and repairs. You'll get 10% off water heaters, 10% off any kind of plumbing service call that we come out and we quote work. If you get a new heating and air system, it comes with 5% discount automatically on those. So a lot of big savings, because owning a house is expensive to maintain. So we try to make sure we're there regularly and cleaning your systems and preventing things from major breakdowns for you. So it's not a scare out of your pocket when something happens. So those are some things to get checked. Yeah. But again, change your air filter, change your smoke detector batteries. Make sure your smoke detectors work. I think it says on the back, if you're, around 7-8 years old, it's time to start looking to replace them. I think they have a 10-year lifespan, but I remember when I was on the fire department, we always recommended around 8 to go ahead and do it. You're not hurting it to 8 to 10 years. Make sure you don't get over that, so that your smoke detectors has updated technology, but also will alert you if something happens. So change your batteries, change your filter, and give us a call for maintenance. So last Thursday, the giveaway, we had the results, had an awesome turnout with our sponsors, the 3 families. The Payne family from last year came back. We had it up at the Bank of the James on the 8th James building at the 8th floor, Terrace View. An awesome facility to set up for everybody to come and just relax. Chick-fil-A provided a full table full of everything, I think, on the menu, and desserts. And all the sponsors, I can't thank you enough. And we are excited to announce, if you hadn't seen the reels yet, or the actually see it live, that the Gunter family from Appomattox won the free heating and air system. And this was the tightest voting yet. And I know it's only in year 3, but it literally came down between the 3, a handful of votes. And I'm saying it was within like less than 5 votes, I was told, between first and second, and then a handful of votes between the third. So it was tight. So I can't begin to express my thanks enough for everybody who voted, because that's what helped us pick the winner. That was the only way that the winner was picked, was you all listening and everybody around that saw it, shared it, voted. The family was so thankful, so grateful, and we'll be installing that, and you'll see some updated audio, videos and things on our Facebook page and Grove Street coming up in the next couple of weeks when we get the install date. So we'll make sure we follow up and show you what we did for them. And it was just a great night. Like I said, the sponsors we have the best people that support us. Foster Fuels, Central Virginia Business Coalition, Chick-fil-A, and it's crazy, but you got to say Chick-fil-A, Wards Road, River Ridge. Was it something else? Timberlake? No, not Timberlake. That's not theirs. So it's Chick-fil-A, Wards Road, River Ridge is theirs, because they're separate. They have the one in the mall too. So they helped us, of course, with all the food, helping support sharing it. You have Omni Productions, Kim Jennings, who helped us get the Terrace View by James, who donated that space for no cost. That was amazing. And of course, Watts Creative Studios in Grove Street, that have given us all the commercials, all the feed from the beginning, from year 1. We couldn't do it without any of them. So I thank them as well. And I really suggest and highly recommend, if you need any of those services and those sponsors, please reach out. They're willing to help anybody. Every one of them serve the community and do in different ways. So if you need their services, and you can check it out. I mean, their info and all our stuff's on brownsgiveaway.com. We kind of keep it updated there, thanking our sponsors and stuff. If you need info of how to reach one of them, just reach out to us at Brown's Heating and Air and Plumbing. We'll get you in touch. But we wouldn't do it without them. In all 3 families, I will say all 3 of them, if you watch, you can go back and watch the whole presentation too. We presented each family with a basket that the sponsors helped us put together, with over $1,000 worth of stuff in them, gift cards, cash, household items, each family. And it was geared to, each basket was set up to each family's needs, because like the Gunner family had 3 little girls. So we made sure they had some toys, some Barbie dolls and things in there that they helped us do. And then Mary, the older lady, she messaged us after, and just after she opened her basket, was just so grateful for what she got, and said she's going to use that to provide full Thanksgiving and Christmas meals for her family, so she can save her money to go towards other things. So just to know that, and knowing that her holidays are set, is just worth it all. But both her and Shanika Rose, the other family, were so grateful for and happy for the Gunners. That's what makes your heart melt, because they were in tears as well for the Gunners. They won't upset they didn't win the heat pump system. They won't bitter or nothing. They were so grateful to be a part of it, and happy for the Gunner family as well that won it. It was so awesome to see at the end. They're going up, giving them hugs, congratulating them. But it's just great to see good things happen to people, and I'm just grateful that we can do that and provide it. And I said that the night of the giveaway, I kind of gave a little opening speech, and I said, everybody needs help at one point in their life, and as life goes on, we'll always need some kind of help. Nobody is going to be, is going to cruise through life without some kind of help. I needed help when I wanted to open my business. I had hardly any money, and I had family and friends who believed in me enough to give me my first loan to buy a van that I paid back, but that I could go in business. But I needed that help. I wouldn't be here without that at the time back in 2006. I wouldn't be here without that today. And I had to ask for the help. So, we all needed help. We all need help, whether it's starting a business or in life. So, and I made that promise when I first started business years ago that if I had the help and I made it where we're successful enough to help people, we're going to help give back, because I think it's a small business's duty to give back to the community that helps build their business. If it wasn't for the customers, the great customers that call us every single day and year after year for maintenances or installs or service, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be in business. So we're grateful for that. So in return, I feel we have to give back as well, and we love doing it. I'd rather give back than to receive. I've always loved doing that and helping people, and that's our company motto: is making sure that not only the customers 100% taken care of, but their families. If there's something we need to go out the extra mile to do it, because that's what life's about. And if every business owner or successful person, anybody that can actually help, if you can help somebody, do it. If there's an event or a fundraiser or a charity that you want to support, I really push you to do it and get involved and learn about them. There's so many people, and we've learned with this giveaway. We've been here for 3 years, and we've learned there's so many people in just this area that just need just a little help. It doesn't have to be much, but just something to help them get over a hump, or free heating and air system we provide, but maybe somebody can help provide, just sometimes just groceries for a week. Groceries have gotten expensive. So there's so many people out there. And I think if each business gets involved in the community, we can make every small city and town, in America, a whole lot better, a better place to live, a better place to work. Hopefully help bring the crime down. But I just say get involved. The joy in the love on their faces and people's faces when you help them is worth it all, because they've been through so much. And we strive to hope that other businesses take this and see what we're doing and the sponsors are doing, and find somebody that needs it, and get involved in communities and kids and help it grow, the right way, so we can maybe fill the news with good stuff every night instead of bad stuff where, every time you turn the TV on, it's something bad going on. We need to change that narrative and fill it with good stuff. So again, the giveaway was a success. We start planning in like February. So it's been like a full year of different plannings and meetings. I can't thank again the people enough who helped me and Dara do this. I mean, with Brown's Heating and Air, like I said, the sponsors and the people that donate their time and money to help put this on. So can't wait for next year. I mean, number 4, it's crazy to believe we're going to be doing a 4th year. And each year it's the nominations are growing, the votes are growing, the awareness is growing. So hopefully that year 4 is going to be even bigger.
And one thing that I want to echo that you said was the response from the other contestants or the other nominations. Like Mary, I think she thanked every single person in that room before she left. Like as she came to us, everybody was so gracious.
Yeah.
And just so it was just a good feel good night. And then after that, not that, I don't pay attention too much to the numbers, but I do. It is kind of a thing. About like how many people see the reels, how many people see the stream, within an hour we were in the hundreds, and it was just kind of like, man, this is awesome. This is awesome that people are seeing this and that people are talking about it, and that it was even shared by Mary and some of the people that didn't win, but they still won,
Yeah.
And it was just nice. It was such a good vibe and a beautiful venue. That's a wonderful venue. If y'all want to have like a company party.
Yeah, we're having a Christmas party there now. We're there and we're like, this is it. We're renting.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was quiet up there, but you had the city.
Yeah.
It was just wonderful.
It was great.
Yeah. I can't say enough good things.
No, it was awesome. And speaking of that, Foster Fuels, one of our sponsors, is now doing and I highly recommend, if you're in the area, look on their website. They're doing a coat drive. And we have a box at our office, Brown's Heating and Air. If you have any coats that don't fit, that you're trying to get rid of, coats, anything warm, please bring it by. They make sure it gets to families in need that need them. They have a coat drive going. So all the Foster Fuels offices. They also have a lot of businesses listed on their website or Facebook page where these boxes are. If you're going to take them and donate them anyway, please bring them by and fill the box. That's another way, because cold is coming, and it's coming quick. It's already almost November, and we're getting down in the 30s next week in the morning. So there's a lot of kids and families that need them. They don't have them. You would not think so, but they are. There's a lot of them that have them, or they're just worn out and they need them for school or work. So look on their site. Please bring by any coats that you have or want to donate. We've got a box. I said at our location, it's 407 Crowell Lane, Crowell in Lynchburg, 24502. It's right off Timberlake. You just can open the door and get in right inside our office. So there'll be people there, and there's a box we try to fill up for them. So that's just one of the many things that businesses do that to help give back in the area and provide for people. So check that out if you're listening, and make sure you can donate if you have anything that you need to get rid of that don't fit anymore, or just want to buy new coats and put in the box. We'll take them. So other than that, let's see. We got, like I said, the maintenance plans are going on. Our plumbing department is growing. We will hopefully, as of January, we're working now to provide and build a home maintenance plan that covers maintenance for heating and air and plumbing, where you get a plumbing inspection once a year, top to bottom. Make sure there's not any unknown leaks or clogs that you don't know about. Check all your fittings. You wouldn't believe the people that come home from vacation and find their basement or houses flooded because a water heater busted or a water line. And some of that, 90% of that can be caught way before, so that you can say, hey, even if you don't do nothing today, keep an eye on this, because this could be an issue. And even education, if you have a water leak, how do I cut the water off to my house until a plumber gets there? We'll do that. We'll go through the house, we'll inspect it. We show you tips and things about how to cut the water off if it's an emergency till we get there, where the breakers are for your water heaters, things like that, so that you're protected and you're well aware ahead of time that if a problem comes up, you're there. You can get at least cut the water off, or secure it until a plumber gets there. So we're working on that. It's going to be very affordable. I mean, our heat and air plans are affordable already. We're going to just add in plumbing, so that once a year we're doing and then you get 10% again, like I said, off anything you do. If you do a water heater or your faucet breaks, you need a new faucet, need a new toilet. We're going to have a lot of some different specials coming out soon. I think Woody's got some loaded starting next week.
Locked and loaded, ready to go.
Some plumbing
you can't
specials.
miss them. They're super colorful.
Oh gosh, make sure you follow us.
Let me run with them.
Brown's Heating, Air and Plumbing Facebook page. Make sure you follow it.
And I can't tell you, one thing I'll say is the feedback that I get from running. So occasionally somebody can kind of see a commercial and then they'll know, because I'll either put my dad or my neighbor, my friend in it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm telling you, like, whenever Brandon and Dara, they let me kind of go crazy. They're like, hey, can I put a ghost? Or, hey, can we put Bigfoot? Whatever.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you, as soon as this ghost, y'all's current commercial that's running for Halloween, right?
As
soon as that started, one, my dad started getting requests at church for autographs. Two, but like, so I literally, there are like two commercials that I get stopped for. And they're like, hey, did you do the Browns go? I was like, yeah, that's actually my living room. And we had fun and they let me have a good time. So, kudos to y'all, to Browns.
No, that's,
one, for letting us have fun. For two, just let me be creative.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's what people like.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They love that one, and the Bigfoot one has been the, probably the top two talked about.
It's so funny because my dad called me. He's like, you must be running a commercial, because I have gotten stopped like 10 times at church for being a ghost. I was like, yeah, it's running. Yeah. Thanks, man. So, so thanks to Brown's Heating and Air for one making, let me do
now we've got to beat those. I mean, we got to go to the drawing board and come up with some.
Oh my God. Well, we've got the classic Christmas one coming up.
Oh yeah. And my boys are like, don't put that one. I'm like 6 years ago. I want a new one.
We need to do it every couple years.
Yeah. With the same.
And then in 20 years, right, we'll show this original one.
Oh,
throwback. Right.
Yes.
Like this will be the vintage.
Then and now.
Oh my gosh. We're just setting the scene for down the road. That's
So we need to plan. Well, like I said, it's almost November. It's gonna be hard to do, but I got to plan. Yeah, we need to plan something.
I know a commercial production.
We need to record one with the boys and Colby, our little girl, our friend of ours, and showing that'll be the difference. Like you'll be able to see the difference in them now. They're growing up. They're growing.
Oh, I can think of the sequel, y'all. So y'all
you've already
this
got
episode on the 18th, right?
You got a sequel already in mind.
30 years from now. How old I'll be? I'll be 70, so I'll still be able to hold a camera. All right. So we'll do one in their homes, right?
Yeah.
We'll do one in their homes, and then we'll show the original, and we'll show your sons with their logos on.
Oh my goodness.
I got it, y'all mark that.
Wow.
Mark
That's
the date.
Gotta be crazy. So we need to do one, an updated one using them. Yeah, so we got to go to the drawing board.
We got it. I'll get the team, the staff on it.
Yeah, but we got to get a cool plumbing one out. We'll do an updated Christmas one. Yeah, that's good. That'd be fun. They want, and they're anxious to do another one, and hopefully I can get one of the boys to say something too, get them talking in the commercial. They'll love that.
Tell them they'll get paid royalties if they do.
Yeah,
I mean, y'all will have to pay them the royalties, but I mean they can,
Yeah, we'll have to negotiate. Maybe I'll give them some
free rent until they're 16.
Yeah, I'll make them a grilled cheese or something. I mean, make them some cereal, waffles, something. We'll give them an extra waffle in the morning.
There you go.
So, yeah, but that's cool. That's all. I always love them. Yeah, I saw the Halloween one. That one's doing cool. That's great. So, yeah, make sure you follow us. Go to the page. Cool Talk Podcast, Brown's Heating, Air, and Plumbing, and Grove Street FM. And make sure you download the app too. Grove Street's app, free app. So much on there. We talk about this every week, but you can, it's so much information, music, all the podcasts, the sports when they do the plays, for all the basketball, high school basketball. So it's a ton of information. It keeps you informed. If you live in Bedford and you don't have it, you really need it, because any emergencies or things come up, you'll get notified through the app. I know I get them sometimes, like the water main is broken here, or there's an accident here, avoid this. And if I didn't have the app, we wouldn't know it, or schools or something with the weather is there. So get the app, Grove Street FM. And then we also have some digital books with Grover on there now.
And we got audio books. And I'm just loading it up with content for everybody.
Man.
So if you like to,
it's a one-stop shop.
It really is local,
so,
man. We're getting it done.
This is Cool Talk with the hot topics. So we're here.
Slogan.
We're here. So hey, that's it for this Wednesday. I appreciate you. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.